Welcome back. On this problem, we are using Newton's law to solve the following problem. We have two masses, 4 kilograms, 2 kilograms. We have forces acting on the two masses, on the 4 and the 2. And between them, there is an internal force that is the rope that connects the two masses is the internal force. What it means, the internal force? It means that the 2 kilograms makes a force on the 4 kilograms in this direction. And the 4 kilograms makes a force on the 2 kilogram in this direction. So the T is the force that the rope is doing on the 2 kilogram, while this T is the force that the rope is doing on the 4 kilogram. So we are going to analyze the problem solving the following question. First question, what is the acceleration of the system? To solve this question, we need to set up the system. The system consists of two masses and external forces acting on the two masses. What are the external forces? The 30 newtons going to the right, positive. The friction force, 8 newtons going to the left, is an external force. And the 6 newtons going to the left. And what is the internal force? The tension is an internal force between the two masses. This force, that is the force that the rope does on this mass, is an internal force. So this internal force, when you consider the whole system, the two masses, it not affect Newton's law. Newton's law, indeed, what it say, that the sum of all the external force is the mass by the acceleration. Let's go to solve the first question. What is the acceleration of the system? Well, we apply Newton's law. Newton's law say the sum of all the forces external. You have to consider the external force to the system. The system are the two masses. What are the forces? I see 30 to the right, external, I see 8 to the left, and I see 6 to the left. And I don't see the tension because this is internal force. Only you need to consider the external force. So 30 plus minus 8 plus minus 6 is the mass by the acceleration. 30 plus minus 8 plus minus 6 is 16 to the right. The mass is the mass of the system. 4 and 2 is 6, and the acceleration is A. The acceleration is what we will find. This is the acceleration of the system. The acceleration will be 16 divided by 6. That is the same as 8 divided by 3 meters per second square. So once that we solve the first question, we know that this mass is accelerating to the right with an acceleration of 8 divided by 3 meters per second square, and this other mass follow the mass of 4 kilograms, and the mass of 2 kilograms is also accelerating with the same acceleration, 8 divided by 3 meters per second square. Now we want to solve question 2. What it say, question 2? What is the tension acting on the mass 2? On this mass of 2 kilograms, what is the tension acting? So you will isolate the system. You will say, now my system is the 2 kilograms. And I will see what are the forces, external forces, to the 2 kilograms that are acting. So Newton's law will say the sum of all the external forces. What are the external forces now? The external forces to the 2 kilograms is the tension to the right. And the 6 to the left is the friction force, it's an external force. So you will say T to the right, positive, minus 6, equal the mass of the system. Now the system is the 2 kilogram, is 2 by A. But A, we know what is A. A is 16 divided by 6, or 8 divided by 3 meters per second square. So, making a little bit of algebra, you will find that the tension is 11.33 newtons. You solve for T, you pass minus 6 plus 6 to the other side, and you know that the A we already found on question 1. 8 divided by 3 or 16 divided by 6, you make the calculation, it will be 11.33 newtons. So the body of 2 kilograms have two forces. One force is 11.33 newtons to the right, that is the tension, and the other force is 6 newtons to the left. And the sum, the 11.33 minus 6 is equal, you can check, is equal 2 by A, is equal to multiply by 16 divided by 6. Check if this is correct. If this is correct, I didn't make any mistake. So the object is accelerating A with 16 divided by 6 meters per second square. Now it comes question 3, that is your challenge. Question 3 is, what is the tension acting on mass 2 kilograms? You know that the mass of 4 kilograms is accelerating also, and the acceleration is 16 divided by 6 also. Now you will say, okay, what are the forces acting on the body? I see the 30 to the right, this 8 to the left, the T to the left. I see the mass 4 kilograms and the acceleration. So I will place an equation that would say positive, I will take it positive to the right, plus 30, plus minus 8. 8 is going to the left, plus minus T. T is going to the left, equal the mass by the acceleration. But the mass is 4 kilograms, and the acceleration is 16 divided by 6. So this equation will allow me to find the T. If you make the algebra and find the T, what you will find? What number you will find? You do it. What is T? T equal what? How many newtons going to the left? Okay, this is your challenge. Good luck.